So I saw this very cute video that someone posted, and it was being reposted by so many people. It says, I make a decree that what I went through, my children will not go through it. I declare that the suffering I face, my children will not face it. The trauma I face, all of that, they said a lot of nice things. I say it as well. But then I want to ask us a question. Now that you've said all of those nice things, what have you done to make sure your children don't go through that same process you went through? Some of us went through a lot of trauma as children. We were being traumatized by our parent, and some of us does not even know that we are following the same pattern with our children. We are doing the same thing. And it leaves me wondering, what have you done differently that makes you feel like your children would not go through the same thing you went through? Everything is not financial. Everything is not money. I know most of us work very hard. Kudos to us. This generation of parents, they work really hard, just like our parents did. And we try our best to give our children good life. But then there are other things that we went through that we should ensure that our children will not go through it. Some of it is the trauma we went through as children. Some of it is the way we were being talked to. We were always being beaten for no reason. And some of us are passing the same hand down to our children. Or is that one not part of the declaration that what we went through, our children will not go through it? Because I'm just wondering, maybe it's not part of it. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Because I'm of the opinion that if you've been through something and you felt like that was not good enough for you, then your children should not go through that cycle. That cycle may not be financially. That cycle may not even be spiritually. That cycle that I'm talking about might just be a cycle of trauma. We were always spoken down on, like we were not allowed to express ourselves. Are you doing the same to your child? Or are you giving your child that space? Have you made yourself a safe space for your child to talk to? Because most of us could not approach our mother. Most of us, our fathers, were the lions of the tribe of our home. When we see them coming, we are running away. But yeah, we are praying, we are saying the same thing. What I went through, my child will not go through it. Have you put things in place to make sure that your child seriously do not go through this process you went through? Have you put things in place to ensure that your child can speak up freely in the house? See, sometimes these children speaking up can be very annoying. But then you have to give them a voice. You have to allow them to be able to express themselves. Not just because of you alone. Just mainly so that when they step out there in the world, they can defend themselves. Most of us are very timid. And it is no fault of ours. It is not our fault. It's because we were not allowed to speak. So, when next you are making that declaration that I declare today that whatever I went through, my children will not go through it, please put in the work. Let it not just be by words alone. Put in the work. And also remember, it is not always financially alone. There is more to raising a child than finance. I can bet you. I work with young people. And when you see me always coming here to talk about children, it's because I work with children. And I have seen how traumatized kids behave. I've seen the impact it has on them growing up as in it has on them now as teenagers. I've seen the difference between a child that is being allowed to express themselves and being corrected with love and a child that is being shut down every time. Sometimes we don't know we are doing it. That thing that your child wants to say that you're saying, shut up, you're always talking. Allow that child say it. Please. Make yourself a safe space for your child. If your husband is very strict, make yourself a safe space for your child. Yeah. And we believe and trust God completely that what we went through, our children will not go through it. Have a good day.